Hello students, we are going to study about Michael addition today. I have made few videos on other reactions and rearrangements. Do watch and do subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Okay, so what's Michael addition? First of all, it's an addition reaction. So addition reactions takes place for which type of compounds? Alkenes, wherever there is a double bond, addition reactions take place. So I'll just explain you the reaction first and then we will go for the theory. Okay, so for example, these are the two reactants. So what is this reactant? This is an alpha beta unsaturated aldehyde or a ketone. It could be aldehyde, ketone, it could be a nitrile, anything. But what it has to be an alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound or a nitrile. Okay. Then there is a compound which has an active methylene group. Now, what do you mean by active methylene group? Active. This is your methylene group. It is active. The reason is it is attached to two electron withdrawing groups. So these two electron withdrawing groups pull the electron density towards itself, and this proton becomes acidic. If this proton becomes acidic, in presence of a weak base, it can be removed very easily. So we call this as an active methylene group. Okay. So in presence of these conditions, this proton which is getting removed, now here this is your alpha carbon atom and this is beta carbon atom. So I said a proton is removed. The addition is very simple. The active hydrogen is added to alpha carbon atom, so this H goes to alpha carbon atom and the remaining part of that group goes to beta carbon atom. So let's do this. So addition means double bond is converted to single bond, rest of the structure remains the same. Now here this was the addition, so here H is going to be added, so it will be CH2 now. And what is left now? To this the remaining part, so what is left? SEH is left and this ClCl. So this is a simple addition reaction, and the product that is formed, the product which is formed is called as Michael adduct. Now, what are the details of this reaction? First, this is a nucleophilic addition reaction of an active methylene compound. So, this is your active methylene compound. Okay. And this compound is going to act as a nucleophile because we are removing hydrogen. After removing hydrogen, what is left? Carbanion is left. So, we'll see that later. This is carried out in presence of a weak base. The reason it is carried out in weak base because this becomes acidic. The proton becomes acidic. It is very easy to remove. That is why weak base is used. Because the base is regenerated back, a very small quantity is required, and that is why we say it is base is used as a catalyst, and excess active methylene group is taken to avoid any side reaction. So there are two things that we need to remember over here. One is the Michael donor and one is the Michael acceptor. Donor is a compound which is having the active methylene group, a group which is attached to two electron withdrawing groups. Okay, so that is your Michael donor. What is a Michael? So what is Michael acceptor now? A double bonded compound, carbon-carbon double bond compound, which is attached to an electron withdrawing group. This makes this alpha beta saturated system, unsaturated system active. The reason is the electron withdrawing group, pulls the electron density towards itself. So now the electron density is over here, so it has a negative charge. This part will be having a positive charge, and that is why alpha hydrogen, at alpha carbon atom, hydrogen attack takes place. We'll see few more reactions. So simply you just have to remember this. You just have to remember that I'll just rub this. You'll have to remember hydrogen is attached to, hydrogen goes to alpha carbon atom and the remaining group goes to the beta carbon atom. For instance, if I give you an example like this, C6H5, CH double bond, CH, COO, C2H5. Okay, so this is your alpha beta unsaturated system, and this reacts with an active methylene group. So see, there are two electron withdrawing groups attached to it, so this becomes your active methylene group. So what did I say? Alpha, the hydrogen goes to alpha carbon atom. Alpha carbon atom is the carbon attached to the functional group, and the next carbon is beta carbon, and the remaining part goes to the beta carbon. So if you want to draw this structure, first put a single bond, write the rest of the structure, put this alpha carbon hydrogen, and the at beta carbon atom the remaining part goes to beta carbon atom. Sorry, there is loose space. Okay, so this is how it is done, and the base could be triethylamine, can be used as a base. Protic solvents promote the reactions. Okay, let's see the mechanism now. So the first step in the mechanism is deprotonation. So first step, let's say, uh, so what are we going to take? Here is an active methylene group. So I will write it as this. And yes, you can see these donors and acceptors. I have some examples I have given here for donors and acceptors. These are all your acceptors. These are all electron withdrawing groups. Okay, and so this makes this double bond active. And these are all donors. These are all again electrons. So this is your active methylene group. This is your active methylene group because it is attached to two electron withdrawing groups. So these could be alpha beta carbonyl compounds. These could be nitrile compounds, dinitro compounds. Basically what we need is a active methylene group over there. Okay, so this is our active methylene group in presence of a base. So what will a base do? Base will abstract a proton. So now this proton, the base removes this proton. So what are you going to get? If hydrogen is removed, you're going to get a lone pair of electron. You're going to get a pair of electron. Negative charge will be there. So this becomes nothing but a carbanion. What are we generating over here? This is a carbanion, and this is the your attacking agent. Because it is negatively charged, this is your nucleophile which is going to attack. That is why we say this is a nucleophilic attack. Now why this is stable? Because this is going to give you a resonating structure. uh, so I'll just show you the resonating structure over here. So here these electrons go away, and this is C double bond, you know. So I'll just draw it, then you will understand. So the electrons, they move over here. So this will be a negative charge, and this is your OET, and I'll write this now complete. This is one resonating structure. Then this is here nothing but an enolate ion. Okay, same thing. Here you will have one resonating structure. So three resonating structures you get, and the in which there are two enolate ions, and that is the reason, sorry, enolate ions, and that is the reason of its stability. Okay, so here two enolate ions are formed. Now attack is going to take place. Next is addition. So this is your nucleophile, I said, and it is going to attack the your reagent. So I will write it this way. I hope I get proper space. So this is my acceptor. Now this is also an electron withdrawing group. This oxygen is there, no? It's an electron withdrawing group. So it goes like this. This being electron withdrawing, it takes these electrons, they shift over here. Then these double bonded electrons, they shift over here, and this nucleophilic attack takes place on this carbon. Okay, so see the first step. So this is your attack. So I'll draw it over here. So what will happen to this? The double bond will be converted to single bond. Here look at the arrows. This is your negatively charged oxygen. This is H, and now we are going to show that attack. I'll write it over here. COOET, COOET. So that is our second step, addition step. Okay, so first step was deprotonation. This was your deprotonation. Okay, this was your deprotonation. After deprotonation, you got carbanium. Then was your second step, that is the nucleophilic addition. Okay, now once that is done, after the nucleophilic addition, again the next step is what? Protonation. Yes or no? So here you are getting what? BH plus, right? So here this protonation will take place. Base will be removed. You will get back the base, and this proton which is there, it will attack this oxygen. It will get attached to that oxygen. So we will write that double bond OH, H, and this is nothing but the enol form. This is your enol form, and it gets converted to its keto form. So this is simply keto enol tautomerism, and this is your Michael adduct. So this is your enol, this is your keto. So once a protonation takes place, keto-enol tautomerism takes place, you get the product, and this product is your Michael adduct. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So these are the 3 steps. You can watch this mechanism again. It's a very simple mechanism, and this is in short that you can do. So let's take some examples over here. So you just have to find out the active methylene group. Now in this case, this is the active methylene group because this is attached to the electron withdrawing group. So one of the H will be removed from here, and this is your alpha beta unsaturated system. So this is your alpha carbon atom, beta carbon atom. So just look at this reaction. What is going to the alpha carbon atom? At the alpha carbon atom, you're going to attach the H, and to the beta carbon atom, after you remove one hydrogen, CH2 will be left. So this is the part from the donor, that is the active methylene group. Similarly, this is your active methylene group. So here you have this H. So identify alpha beta. So on H, alpha carbon, this was your alpha and beta. So on H we have attached alpha, we have attached the H, and on the beta we got this group. Okay, similarly look at this. So here identify, this is your active hydrogen atom, this is your alpha carbon, this is your beta carbon. So H is going to the alpha carbon atom, and the rest of the structure is going to beta carbon atom. This is a simple addition reaction, right? Now I'll just give you some examples over here. So let's say this is one of the example for heptane diol. So the starting materials are methyl vinyl ketone, okay, and ethyl acetoacetate, and the reaction is carried out in presence of a base like triethylamine, and a protic solvent like alcohol is used. Alcohol protic solvent favors. Now we will directly write the reaction. So this is your this is your alpha carbon atom, this is alpha carbon atom, beta carbon atom, this is your active methylene group. So once you remove this H, this whole part is the remaining part of the group. Okay, so we will write that reaction over here. So this is CH3, C double bond O. Okay, now H is going to go over here, so there I will write CH2. Then this is the CH2 that I'll write over here, and to this part this whole group will be attached. So how is it going to attach? This CH is remaining, no, CH. So you put CH over here. This is C double bond O, CH3. This is C double bond O, O, C, what is that? C2H5 is it? Yeah, C2H5. Okay, and we are synthesizing 2,6-heptane dione. So this is your Michael adduct. And once see, this is used as an intermediate for various reactions, and now you can carry out further reactions like hydrolysis, which will convert your ester to acid, alcohol, ester to acid and alcohol, and you are basically going to get this structure now. Two-step reactions I will write here. So CH3, first let's convert that ester to, this is COCH3, I'll write here, and this is C double bond O, and this is going to give you what? COOH. So this is hydrolysis reaction, right? This is your hydrolysis reaction, and when you heat it, carbon dioxide is eliminated. So this whole group is eliminated, and you are going to get your product CH2, CH2. This CH and this H will combine to give you CH2, and this is your 2,6-heptane dione. This is your 2,6-heptane dione. Okay. Then one more reaction we will do, which is an application again, preparation of diamidon. So this is the whole reaction, and these are the two reactants. So I will show it this way only. So the base is used over here, okay, and I'll just write it this way. So first let's see, this is your active methylene group, this is your alpha carbon, this is your beta. So you know, draw it this way, CH3, CH3. I'll show it. So this is your alpha where hydrogen is going to go, right? This is your alpha. So hydrogen we have attached, and what is present there? C double bond O, CH3. So to get that cyclic structure we are writing it. Remaining structure is CH. We'll write it this way: C double bond O, OC2H5, and here you have COOC2H5. Okay, the next step over here is elimination of ethyl alcohol. So hydrogen from here is taken up. So this is minus C2H5OH. This is your intramolecular Claisen condensation reaction. Sorry for that, Claisen condensation. Okay, so here you have CH2C double bond O. Now we are getting the cyclic structure, so we are heading towards that cyclic structure. And this is your C double bond O, and the bond formation will take place over here. This was CH2 left over here, and this is your CH3, CH3. Okay, and now see, look at this, we are almost there. It's just thing that we don't want this. So first step is what? Just like the previous reaction, hydrolysis, acidic or alkaline hydrolysis you can carry out, and then on heating your carbon dioxide will be eliminated. So initially, first by hydrolysis, this ester will be converted to acid, and after heating, CO2 will be eliminated. So the final product is this. So it's as good as removing the whole group. Okay, it's just like the previous reaction. That is why I'm not going into much details. So these were two examples. These are some other reactions, applications where it's the same thing. Addition, this is your active methylene group, this is your alpha beta unsaturated carbon atom, and so where is my cursor? Yeah, so this is your alpha carbon atom, and this is your beta carbon atom. So H goes over here and the remaining part goes over here. So this is your Michael adduct, and then with this is your hydrolysis. No, hydrolysis, what is it going to give? This is, it's going to convert this into your carboxylic acid. So that is what we got here. Okay, and on heating, what are we going to get? CO2 will be removed. So we are just removing one CO2 over from here, and you're going to get this structure. Okay, CO2 is removed from here, sorry, get this structure, glutaric acid. Similarly, tricarboxylic acid. So this is your active methylene group. This is your alpha beta. Now since it is symmetrical, you can add it to any side. And this is the product, same hydrolysis and everything, and same thing. So you're getting this. Okay, I hope you people have understood this. Do watch for other reactions. You can also put your requirement in the comment box if you want a particular topic to be covered from organic chemistry. Okay, do subscribe. Thank you.